What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Taurus sun sign friends. If you're born between the dates of April 20th and May 20th, then you are a Taurus sun sign, and this video is for you. Today we're going to be doing a look at the month ahead for the month of December. This spread is going to tell you about the past, present, and future energies surrounding you, what to hold on to and let go of in the coming month, and what obstacles and lessons you have set before you on this path of December. And so yeah, this spread is designed to give you all the information that you need to make December the best month possible. Let's introduce you to my crystal friends. I've got my Sodalite Sphere, who I have with me for every reading. You guys know him very well. And I wanted to bring some energy and vitality to this reading, so I brought some raw citrine, natural citrine, and I brought Heliodor, a member of the beryl family. Beautiful. High vibes, strong, bright energy today with those crystals, so thank you, crystal friends. And we're also going to be using the Llewellyn Tarot. It's freshly edged. The transformation of this deck is finally complete. It is fully customized. I trimmed the borders, I edged the borders, and it's looking nice. So, if you would, please, give me a moment to center myself and ask the tarot cards a question. What are the energies surrounding Taurus sun signs in the month of December? Oh, we got a runner. Let's take a look at it. Temperance. Balance. Balance is the order of the month, possibly. We'll see. We'll see as this reading unfolds. So a few more shuffles. All right, that ought to do it. We'll cut the deck. We're going to deal out 8 cards. Alright, and while we're at it, we're going to consult the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and we're going to ask the Psychic Tarot of the Heart what message it has for Taurus sun signs in the month of December. What message for Taurus sun signs in the month of December? And what we will do is take a look at that card at the end of the reading. Alright, let's take a look, take a gander of what we've got here. And first thing I'm going to notice is that there's quite a bit of sword energy. I see 3 here. Although this one doesn't really pertain to you. Huh, interesting. Very feminine energy here. We'll see what these cards mean. What we'll do is we'll read these cards individually and then go back and see what they have to say to us as a whole. And the first card we're going to look at is this one, and it represents the energies of last month. So the energies of November. We've got the 5 of Swords. Okay, overall, this is the overall energy. I get the sense here that November was a time for you to, I don't know, you felt kind of like you had to defend yourself, defend your ideas, defend, I hate to use the word, actually defend's not the best word. Some of you went on the offense, okay? Some of you were defending offensively as far as the ego mind goes. And I think a lot of you realized that there was no winner from there was no resultant winner. You may have won an argument, you may have won a discussion, but if the other party is upset or the other party has felt like they've been wronged or insulted, then you've just severed a connection with that person, and then now you're both losers, basically, is what's going on there. So I do get the feeling, and remember, this is a general overall reading, and not everything is going to apply to everybody specifically, okay? So take what these images mean for you. But where was I? I was about to say something. Yeah, I think a lot of you learned a lesson in the month of November that, yes, the ego mind wants to assert dominance. It wants to show it's right. And, when it gets a win, it's a boost to the ego. But there's a price for that. And if you're going to let your ego wander around aimlessly, without controlling it, then you're going to have to pay the price for your ego's transgressions against others. Because the ego always wants to be right. Even when the ego knows it's wrong, it wants to prove other people that it's right. That's how convoluted and messed up the ego mind is. It'll do anything to save face. Not to save face, but just to not be proven wrong. So, yeah. Anyway, long story short, November seemed like a time for you to kind of engage in these little ego battles. Didn't necessarily help you much, I don't think. Moving to this card now. This card represents the present energies, the current energies. We've got the Two of Wands. I think a lot of you are ready for a change. Maybe the ego played a large part in the month of November, but I get the feeling that now a lot of you are starting to look towards other things. You're starting to look towards maybe new projects, new opportunities, new jobs, maybe just something subtle like a new wardrobe, a new change of diet, something that's it's new and it's young and it's early in its life, but the excitement is there, and you're looking towards the future of where this thing is going to take you. And it's not necessarily new. It may have been going on for a little while. Maybe even is something that started in November. But I do see some excitement here towards the future of something that's relatively new in your lives. Again, not going to resonate with everyone, so figure out what the Two of Wands means for you in this situation. Let's move on over here. This card represents the energies of next month, so the energies of December. And we've got the Empress. I think that December is going to have a whole new feeling for you guys, Taurus friends. I get the feeling that December is going to be a time for family, the time for security and stability, a time for abundance, a time to just feel like you are being well taken care of by the universe, by your human family, by the Earth Mother, and you just feel like you're in the cradle of some very protected mother. That sounds nice, doesn't it? But that's just like the overall general energy. I feel prosperity. I feel abundance. I feel like this is going to be a time for you to give and receive openly, and do so with a warm heart and with happiness. So I get the feeling, I get the sense here that December is going to be a very positive, very, very abundant month for you, Taurus friends. So did I say December? I don't know what I just said. It's going to be abundant. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great month. I get the feeling. And you're just going to feel safe and secure. And what better feeling is there than that? All right, this card here represents what to hold on to in the month of December. And we've got the Chariot, another major arcana. Give me a second here with this card. I think this card is saying that, yeah, it's going to feel great. You're going to feel very vindicated. You're going to feel abundant. But that's no reason to sit on your butt. There's no reason to take the month off. And yes, December traditionally is a month where maybe you do take some time off. Maybe you do spend more time with family, not working. And the Chariot here is not talking about work. It's talking about manifesting your dreams and desires. And yes, December is going to feel like a month where just everything is coming together. It's time for celebration. But the Chariot is reminding you that these are still opportunities for you to progress spiritually, for you to progress emotionally and energetically. And so just because you're not maybe focused on the material world around you in December, doesn't mean that you can't focus on the self. Doesn't mean that you can't still be working towards manifesting your desires and your hopes and your dreams. So keep moving is the short way of saying that. Just keep on moving forward. And yes, there's going to be opportunities for breaks, but don't take every break opportunity you see. There you go. All right, this card here represents the biggest lessons or hurdle. I should call it a hurdle. The biggest challenge or hurdle that you're likely to experience in the month of December. We've got the Two of Swords. And the vibe I get from this card is indecision. Just being like, I could choose this path, I could choose that path, but it might feel nice to just sit here in the middle for a while. And I think that's going to be a challenge for you. That's going to be something that kind of impedes your growth. Like I said, you're going to feel so abundant that you don't feel like that fire beneath you to get moving. You're going to feel a little bit more relaxed, Taurus friends, in the month of December. So I think that's going to lead to some indecision, maybe some sloth. That's a horrible... I always hated that word, sloth. That just makes you think that you're worthless. Not sloth, but maybe apathy, maybe... not really apathy. Apathy implies that there's no happiness, right? Just being so comfortable that you don't really feel too motivated to do anything that's going to bring more comfort because you feel enough comfort already. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. That's what I'm trying to say with this card. And you're just going to be sitting on the fence just saying, oh, life is awesome this month. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that will impede a little bit of your progress. Okay. All right, this card here represents what to let go of in the month of December. And we've got the Three of Cups. What an odd card. Let me go into this card for a moment. Okay, it's not that odd. Over celebration is going to be something that you need to let go of in the month of December. Yes, like I said already 3 times, there's going to be a lot of happiness. It's going to be a very happy month. But when you're happy, you tend to celebrate. And when you're really happy, you tend to over-celebrate. And when you over-celebrate, you can do damage to your liver. And you don't want too much damage to your liver, if you know what I mean, if that's the way you celebrate. If that's not the way you celebrate, then, maybe too much time spent with friends or, enjoying yourself might take you too far off your path. And like I said 4 times now, this is going to be a relaxing month, but the Chariot is asking you to keep moving. Keep moving. The Chariot stops for no one. So that's something to let go of. Don't party too hardy in the month of December. Don't go too big, okay? Because you still have responsibilities, and January is going to come along, and you're going to say, "Wow, this is a whole month gone. What was I doing?" Right? All right, okay, let's move on. So this card here represents the energy of the people around you as a whole in the month of December. We've got the Three of Swords, and this is not a happy card to be getting in the people position. Heartbreak, disappointment, frustration coming from your friends and family. And like I said, this is the energy as a whole. Maybe this is just one individual this card is representing, and that kind of sours you on people for this month. Maybe as a group, as a whole, maybe your friends, your family, your coworkers are all going to be disappointing you in the month of December. I can't say exactly what is going to be different for each of you, but I do sense that there's going to be some disappointment on the horizon as far as your friends and family and coworkers and strangers even. I don't know what the nature of it is going to be, since this is a large reading for a large group of people, but it's not going to be good. And I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm just saying this to let you know that it possibly is coming. Forgive the person immediately, okay? You're not in their shoes. You don't know why they did or didn't do what they did or didn't do. So I think just embodying the energy of forgiveness this month and allowing the good vibes that come from this holiday season to permeate through your relationships, even if they are aggravating you. I think it's going to be a great thing for you to do this month, and just forgive people and keep giving positive energy, even if they're giving you negative energy. Just clean up the energy that they sent you and send it back to them, but positive this time. And that's one way you can launder the world's energy. Energy laundering. All right, this last card here represents the biggest lesson you're likely to learn in the month of December. What do we have here? We've got the Queen of Wands. Give me a moment with this card. A lot of feminine energy. Do you notice this? The Chariot's the only dude here. All right, the biggest lesson I'm getting from this card is that there is still a sense of duty, and this duty is to be paid to you. You have a duty to yourself to move forward, to keep progressing, to keep learning, to keep expanding, and the best way to do this is slow and steady. There's some detours along the way. December is probably, just being honest, Taurus friends, going to be a little bit of a detour for you. And it's weird because, things are going to be going so well that you think, oh, the better things go, the better, I am in progressing in this life of mine. But in this case, I get the feeling that, you're chugging along, making progress towards your current goal, and then December is going to come along and you're just going to take the month off, and it's going to kind of slow your progress, but you're only doing it because you feel so good. So it's a catch-22. But I think the overall lesson here is slow and steady does win the race. So just keep moving forward. And now looking at these cards as a whole, I think that's definitely the overall message that we're getting here. You hit a speed bump, it seems like, in November, and you're butting heads with other people, and you're saying, no, I'm right, you're wrong, and what comes of that? Nothing good. And you may have alienated some people or a person because of your kind of stubbornness in November, but now we have a chance to kind of begin anew, because right now I do get the sense that a lot of you are starting to look to the future of something new. And this could be anything. Like I said, I don't want to speculate, but it's something that you're excited about. That is a change of pace that's starting or has started recently. And moving into December, I think you're just going to see so much abundance just coming to you. And remember, abundance doesn't just come in a dollar figure. Abundance, you can be abundant in food and clothing and shelter. Abundant in love. Abundant in time, free time, abundant in nature. Abundance comes to us in so many different forms. So if you're just looking to abundance to come to you through your bank account, you're going to miss out on a lot of abundance that surrounds you. As far as what you should hold on to this month, keep moving forward, keep progressing, don't stop. Slow and steady wins the race. This is going to be an opportunity for you to celebrate and to enjoy yourself, but you got to stay away from the apathetic side of things, and you got to stay away from the over celebration side of things, so that we can keep your energy a little bit more balanced this month, so that you're not just totally vegging out on the couch. Okay, and if people in your life are doing you dirty, they do you wrong, then show them compassion, show them love. You don't have to hang out with them, but try not to send back negative energy when it comes to you, because your role here is to transmute. You're an alchemist, and your job is to transmute that negative energy into positivity and send it back out. So that's what your job is going to be in December as far as other people. But the biggest lesson is to remain focused on your goals. Allow yourself to enjoy your life, and party and celebrate. Just don't go too far into it, and stay the course. And I think you'll have a great December. All right, before we go, we asked the Psychic Tarot of the Heart what message it had for Taurus Sun signs this December, and we've got Confront. Oh, wow. Okay, I get the feeling here that in December there's going to be a lot of happiness, a lot of celebration, a lot of abundance, and a lot of joy, but there's going to be something nagging. And that's going to be your shadow self. And it might not be totally prevalent this month, but it's always there, that shadow side. And I think you're going to find that in the month of December, it's going to tap you on the shoulder. Say, remember me? I know you're having fun over there, but I'm still here. I need to be worked on. I need attention. And if you just ignore me, then I'm going to get mad, and I'm going to grow until I become a physical manifestation. And then I'm going to cause a sickness or an illness. So you better pay attention to me. And that's going to be something that you're going to learn maybe even the hard way this month, is that you can't just ignore the shadow side. Yes, it's time for celebration. Yes, it's time for joy and just enjoying life and enjoying all your hard work and all your abundance. But you got to remember, friends, Taurus friends, that the shadow side is always with you, and you always need to be working on it, and you can't ignore it. You can't forget it, even in times of great joy. In fact, I think in times of great joy is your best time to work on your shadow self, because you can see it for what it truly is. You're not bogged down by it. You're not mired in it, and you can just see it for what it truly is and work on it and help yourself to fix it. So, okay, that was a long-winded reading, but we got to the end, Taurus friends. Remember, this is a general overall reading. Not everything applies to everyone, but if you want a specific reading tailored just for you, then head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description. Get sent on over there, and I want to help you heal. I want to give you clarity. If you want that for yourself, then you know what to do. Okay? I'd appreciate it if you go check that out. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. It lets me know you did enjoy it and got something out of it, so I'd appreciate that. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put those in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you have to say about these readings. And if you really enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I got all sorts of videos that you don't want to miss out on, so hit that subscribe button and stay up to date on all of my tarot and crystal videos. Okay. All right, Taurus friends, it's a happy time, but we gotta, you can't ignore the work that needs to be done. Slow and steady wins the race, but you can still party this month. It's going to be a celebration. All right, Taurus friends, have a great month. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.